For those of you wanting to purchase a used TI-83 scientific calculator, this is a power on self-test to help you determine whether or not you're making a good buy. First, we're going to turn the system on. The on button is on the bottom left of the calculator. We want to be in the home screen where you see nothing on the screen but the blinking cursor. If not, you can press the second key, then the mode key, which as you can see it says quit on the top of it. And then if necessary, you can press the clear key right here to clear the home screen. Next, press the mode key, followed by the alpha key, and then further down this row column of buttons, you'll press the S key. This tells us that our boot ROM is working. If you want to start the test, you will press enter. If you don't want to start the test, press on. Starting the test will clear all of your data from memory. Pressing enter, we receive the prompt, do you want to start? Press enter again to accept it. Now we're starting a memory test. This will increment once for each memory test it performs. We will allow it to make 2 tests. That should be sufficient. No errors. We have good memory. We'll press the on key to stop this test. This will start a series of video tests. This first one is the vertical bar test. We want to look at each one of these bars, and we want to look for missing pixels or breaks in the lines. You'll notice on mine that around the edges of the screen you'll see a little bit of fading. That's normal because this calculator's old and I use it a lot. I'm going to press enter to go to the next test. This is the high contrast test. We're going to examine every black pixel in this rectangle and look for missing pixels, which would be indicated by a gray or white color. This looks good. We're going to press enter to move on to the next test. This is a low contrast test. You can barely see it on this LCD screen, but it's a very faint gray rectangle. And again, we're going to examine it closely for missing pixels. This looks good. We're going to press enter to move on to the next test. This is a half-tone test. It's a little difficult to see from this camera angle, but every other pixel is black and every other pixel is gray. So we want to look for any skips or misses in that pattern. If there are none, this is good. We move on to the next test. I press enter. This is a horizontal line test. We want to examine each one of the horizontal lines and look for missing or broken pixels or skips in the lines. This looks good. I'm going to press enter and move on to the next test. This is the vertical line test. We will do the same thing for it as we did for the horizontal line test. This looks good, except for that little bit of fading around the edge of the screen. And again, this is normal because this is old and it's used. I press enter to move on to the next test. And this is the solid all pixels on test. This has every pixel on the screen as dark as it can possibly be. And I see no skips or missing pixels except for that little bit of normal fading around the edge. I'm going to press on to stop the Video screen test. The code 11 indicates that we've reached the end of the self-diagnostic test. I press on again. Our RAM is cleared. I press on again. And we're back to the home screen. Next, going from left to right and top to bottom, we're going to want to press each key. Make sure that it functions. Okay, and we just want to keep doing this for every key on the keypad. I've owned a lot of used TI-83s. I've received good service from them, and I have no regrets. I hope this helps you to successfully purchase one that you can get years of good service out of.